got interested in cooking at a very young age. That was just something that my family did all the time. And as I got older and started exploring beyond the 1990s hamburger helper, I started finding the flavors that I liked, and in talking with people in my family, the older generations, the spices that they use and that they grew up with out on the farms and everything, that just really started to impact me. And I kept it in the back of my head until I started working here, and being allowed to explore food at a different level. You know, there's something about cooking on a hearth versus cooking at home that is just powerful. Prairie has offered us a unique experience in being able to offer historic classes that are in different elements. So particularly for a lot of our food classes, we're looking at hearth cooking, fire cooking, and we've had different levels of classes. We've had different types of classes. This one is going to be excessively unique. We're going to take a look at some dishes that we frequently hear about, kind of go over the history of how the dishes turned into modern day, and then we're going to sample. So folks will be able to try making the dishes, and then we'll all sit down and we'll eat and we'll talk through what we've done, how you can do it at home, how you could even do it over your own fire. For this particular class, we're going to be working on gumbo, or also sometimes called okra stew or pepper pot stew. There's a lot of different versions, and we're going to talk through especially the impact that okra has on the diaspora as it comes out of Africa. We're also going to look at a historic macaroni and cheese and how it transitioned to the macaroni and cheese that we all love today. Not the box kind, but the homemade kind. We're also gonna look at quiche, which we, in a modern sense, might know it as like a stuffing or a dressing, but how it was used really to kind of add an extra element with the extra cornmeal that folks had, and just another version of using corn versus cornbread. I do consider myself a cultural historian, a food historian. Those are titles that I feel like I have earned over the years. I'm not just one of those people that was just like, I learned a skill, moving on. Like, I've done the research. I've spent countless hours just poring over books and websites and documents and connecting with other food historians throughout our country that are sharing this information. I went and got a master's in all of this just because it's so fascinating to me. It's an important element in what we do as interpreters, what we do as just humans. Like, we have to share the knowledge that we have, and otherwise we're gonna lose it, and then we're gonna be sitting here confused as to why we're doing things the way that we do them. Hopefully folks will get the idea of this outdoor feel of what our ancestors were doing, both in Africa and here in the United States, just being out over the fire, making something that is both part of your heritage, but also part of your pain and suffering, and putting all of that into one bite, but making it something that tastes phenomenal and really impactful on the palate. I really hope that folks are going to enjoy learning about a piece of our history that I feel like sometimes is forgotten, and also understand like how we even got some of the foods that we all love and enjoy today.